Gaz, and this is Let's Quickly Play Dakka Squadron. This is a Warhammer 40k orc-based flying game. Let's begin. So I contemplated whether I was going to do a full campaign Let's Play of this, or just a one-off, and I figure it's kind of just a one-off. It's really samey gamey, if that is a good phrase for timey-wimey time travelers. This is... I don't know how to feel about this game. It feels like a mobile game, but it's definitely not. I think we need to come up with a new category of Unity games, because that is definitely what this is. So anyway, I've already started a campaign. We're not going to start from the beginning, because the beginning is just tutorials. So we'll just jump in at the third level, where I've left off. We start in Nabog, and there's 5 planets here, but the thing is, each of these planets seems to only have one map, which is where the samey gamey comes in. Okay, we just have to destroy some stuff. And so that is why this is a one-shot, and not a full series. Now, this map is also very small, and it is a little bit weird for a flying game, because things like crashing don't really exist, but...
Objectives are to blow up the power generators to weaken the shield! Escort the landers to the drop points! The targeting squig will mark your primary objectives!
Right.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of bounce off walls in this game, and you can ram other enemies and installations and whatnot. As far as a flying simulator goes, that's obviously very unrealistic, but as far as 40k orcs go, I feel like that is very appropriate. Primarily because, if you don't know, Warhammer Orkish technology runs basically on imagination and belief. They are a inadvertently psychic race, and just because they believe something happens is enough to make it happen. And so, like, the plane here... The plane here can take damage. On the left is my fuel, which regenerates. It allows me to speed up and do maneuvers. And on the right are my hull and my shielding, or my armor plating, I guess. Both will regenerate, and I think they regenerate mostly in line with kills. But that also feels very orky, so kind of bouncing off the terrain there. You know, it just seems like we take a little bit of damage, and then you got some Gretchen back there hammering on the hull, trying to repair it, and it does. Like, I feel like thematically it works. Game-wise, it's a little bit more casual, as well as the mid-air turns. Okay, we got it. Oh. I almost didn't see that one. Yeah. So there are actually planes in this game that we fight, dogfight. And so far, which is kind of disappointing, it is purely orc versus orc. One would think that this is sort of a little bit of a almost tie-in with the recent release of Imperialis or Aeronautica Imperialis. Ooh, okay, bouncing off the thing, which is a tabletop playing game in the Warhammer 40k universe. But unless they plan on releasing DLC later on, oh yeah, there's also heat, that blue bar right by my fuel bar on the left side there. Unless they plan on releasing DLC, which I can imagine they would. Oh boy. You're not going to get more planes, unless they're on other planets. Obviously, I've not gone that far into the game, but for right now... Oof. Okay. So I have lost all of my armor plating, and I am running on hull. Ooh, I might actually blow up. The speed is very wonky, especially for the setting of this tiny little canyon. that is in fact the same map as last time I played on this. You can see the looted Imperial Fortress over there. Thematically, they've got it down. As far as a game, I'm not really sure. I'm still on the fence about it. I need a targeting. There's okay. I just passed something, but that's what I need right there. Okay, now we go back around, try and pick up this thing, which is I'm gonna have to go up. Okay, I didn't have enough altitude for that. We're gonna have to go up and then come back down, and then slow down a bit. There you go. Anybody else? Oh yes. Another target somewhere. Ah, right next to it. Oh, hey, I think we got somebody. So I'll show off the ramming. I don't think this will kill me. The targeting lead. Oh, okay, I guess I shot him down before I was able to ram him. That's okay, we got 11 more. So you'll notice on screen there is an Ork. Oh, okay, well, I rammed him, but that's not it. There will be an Orkish sigil that shows up, and that means you are close enough to lethally ram someone. Let's see if we can do it here. He's running into the shield. The AI is not the best. On the previous level, I actually had to dig one out. He had gotten stuck in the terrain and was just bouncing back and forth. So that's great. There we go. Targeting reticule. Right. The music is pretty good. Fitting with, I would say, old hammer orcs. There we go. The 80s and 90s orcs, early 90s orcs, were very rock and roll, heavy metal. Come on, there you go. Alright, we got a few more here. Only thing is, I'm not entirely sure. There we go, smash. If it's gonna be okay to have music on here because of copyright and all that. Holy shit. See, well, that guy right there is like a fly bouncing against the window. Okay, I am completely disoriented. Where are we? So, there are Ork clans in the game, and they correspond to the tabletop game. Each of the clans has different benefits and different flying styles. The current clan that I am is very based upon shooting, and they also have bonuses towards getting a lot of money and rewards. Well, money or teeth. Orks are fungal-based creatures, and they regenerate, and they regenerate their teeth like sharks. And so, oh my God, what are they doing? Look at that! Oh, it's down. Now see, the thing is, I don't know why we just destroyed that, because in the last mission, in this very same canyon, everything in here was mine, meaning that I had to defend it. It was a defense mission, which is interesting. So now we're just destroying everything in here because I don't know why. Orks are known for infighting, but amongst their own clan. So yeah, there's another clan. speed based, famously or infamously, painting everything red. I don't know why in this tiny little map, where it's already hard enough to go just the normal speed, you'd want to go faster. Oh, I missed him. I didn't have my boost. My boost is gone. My boost is gone. Low on fuel. Now I get the hull, as I explained. I get the hull repairing in universe explanations. Hey, bonus, I think. But I don't get the fuel regenerating unless the fuel is also fungal based. I don't know if I'm gonna fall out of the sky if I run out of fuel. Oh boy. I gotta find more fuel depots. Where are the fuel depots? I don't know where my reticule is. There it is.
That's not right, no.
I still only destroyed one fuel depot. Where's the other one? I guess we gotta go down.
Ooh, there went your shinies.
Oh, this is the Blue Clan. What are those, Goth? Okay, we got someone on our tail. So we'll just about face. Find him.
There went your shinies.
Oh boy, get the hell out of there. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on. Start repairing. Start repairing. Okay. Gonna give it a minute.
You're leaving the battle zone. Get back to the fight.
Yeah. You son of a... Okay. Okay. A little bit of breathing room. We gotta circle around now because they all appear to be on the floor of the canyon. Get the hell out of here. Ah, okay. Well, unfortunately. Now, if I had a bomber... Okay, we're gonna retry that. I do have a few upgrades. This game does have a lot of customization in that regard. You earn upgrades with your teeth, and you can customize the paint job, and the colors that you use give you different bonuses, so you can get more Daka with your yellow. I know. Can I skip this? I can't skip this. Red. Oh, and actually everybody's got my paint job. Okay. That makes it a little less unique. Okay, maybe now that I've explained the game a little bit, maybe I can just focus on getting some stuff done. That is. I think that's on the other side. Let's do the Mega Daka. Okay. A little bit more accomplished. Oof. Let's go down. Air brakes really do help. Okay, we're running a little bit lots over there.
That's not going nowhere.
Any targets along that wall? Absolutely not.
That's one more destroyed!
Okay, I feel more confident right now. Except for my fuel usage.
That's not going nowhere. Blasting!
Righty, righty. Ooh. That chaos in the sky? You'd think it'd be Gork and Mork.
Blasted a
Or
generator!
Mork. But this does take place in the current timeline of Warhammer. I need a target.
Another wagon is scrapped!
Alright. Yeah, that doesn't look very... I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if that's... Oh, that's definitely working over there. How about you?
You smashed one of their battle wagons!
That's not going nowhere.
Well, I've still got a good bit of armor on me, so that's a good sign.
There when you shinies.
Someone? I think that is on the other side. I need to come into this canyon from the other side.
You blasted another turret!
And I need to get the hell out of here. Target, target, target. Apparently all the targets, hey.
Move! There when you shinies. Soak it.
I cannot ram the turrets. Okay, but I need to come back on that. So, where are you?
Turret's back, boss!
Come on, come on.
Good job we heard you, Shawbo, real good!
Right.
Fire!
There we
Destroy
go.
all the enemies, then blow up the base! We'll mark their potent targets!
Yeah, I still think this is coming from the other side.
Get ready.
Get out of there. It's a shame to waste all that. My special ability.
Oh, the bestest.
It lets me just spam a whole bunch of Daka. But, I also can only seem to hit a couple targets at a time just because of the movement. That is a friendly. For now. No fuel to turn around. There we go.
And killing!
Soak it.
A little bit of control on my wings there. What was that? Oh, heat. You're overheating. Ooh.
Got good.
Yeah, so what was I talking about earlier? The color scheme. So, like, the yellow gives you more firepower, the red gives you more speed. You get more, I guess, evasiveness, I think, with blue, and more hull strength with black. And of course, they correspond to, as I said, different Ork clans. And despite choosing one clan, which gives you bonuses to your plane early on, you can choose multiples. Oh, we can actually shoot that down now.
One down.
That's a blast!
Another wagon is swept.
Get ye out of there. There you go. Alright, we're gonna have to swing back around that canyon.
That's another Dakka jet down.
Blast me!
That's a little bit easier coming in from this angle.
You smashed me paint job!
Just mounted one of their battle wagons.
Get out, get out, get out! The map could be a little bit more helpful, but I guess you're kind of expected to know where everything is over a certain amount of time, playing in the same area.
That plane is scrap.
Alright, you hate.
That got him!
Yeah, okay. So I think these are killing enemy planes for this certain mission is optional, but
One less jet to deal with.
what work? Back down from the fight.
That's another Dakka jet down.
Okay, is that
That's one of their nipples blasted. You killed their wagon.
That's a blast!
okay? 7 out of 8. We got one more.
Daka!
Andy got me there.
Where did that come from?
They lost a nipple. We got landers incoming. Your objective is updated to protect the landers.
Oh, another one. The last mission did that too, where you had to engage in dogfights and then protect your own guys.
That got him! That was a great...
It's really more of an escort mission than that one.
That's another Blitzer bomber down.
Alright, well, in that case, arg. I was gonna ram him, since I didn't have other options.
Got good!
Don't like the idea that I have to be sparing with my ammo. That's not very orky. But otherwise we will overheat. Screw it.
Killing.
We'll just do a little bit of ramming.
That's another Dakka jet down.
Next, 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 next. There we go.
Daka, blast this!
There's more planes on the way.
Of course there is.
That plane is scrap. That plane is scrap.
Probably should have put a little bit of a motion sickness warning at the beginning of this video.
That's another Dakka jet down.
That got him!
Alright. Oh. So you have to be targeted on these before you can use your ramming option.
Daka, blast this!
But we have enough hull strength here. You can do barrel rolls. But you can't do loop-de-loops. Come on.
Thank you.
There's more planes on the way.
Again? Okay, we need to correct here a little bit. I can't fly sideways.
Oh, good.
There's another Dakka jet down.
Oof. A little bit too close for comfort there.
Oh, the bestest.
This went much better than last time. I'm telling you though, the map is so tight, it's really, really easy to get jammed in somewhere. And it's kind of unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they chose to go with the single map per planet, even if they change a little bit of the layout and the objectives. We did it. This is still very much the same area.
Drop to go one. The boys on the ground. We'll take it from here.
Victory! With all objectives, including the turret secondary objective. Okay, we've got some upgrades here. So we'll go look at that, and there's only 4 missions in this planet. I don't know if that's the same for all the other planets, which makes that a pretty short game, really, with only 20 missions. Okay, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to go back. Back again. The interface is a little bit wonky. So here's the hangar. You can see how my stats lay out here. And these are the plane colors and the bonuses they give. So by having the yellow, I'm getting shooty Daka damage, and red, I'm getting combat speed, black, I'm getting hull speed. So where can I change? Ah, yeah, paint job. So here's all the other colors you can get with the bonuses that they give. So I can get blue for ignoring damage, green gives me crit chance, purple gives me stealth. I'm not quite sure what that means. Maybe the AI can't find me? Max armor black, or no, what is that, gray? Max hull, ah. You know, since the hull grows back, maybe I should get bigger armor. Nah, that'll be fine. Let's say, what does white do? White is ram damage. So far, 1-hit kills, we're okay with that. Let's see, decals. Ooh. Now this stuff I didn't see. I can do... what is that? Ooh. It doesn't appear to have any noticeable difference. It's just a thing. Let me hide this for a minute. Back to colors. How about hangar? How about scrap pile? That's what I'm looking for. So the scrap pile is where we can swap out weaponry. And I've got, let's see, big shooter, custom big shooter, which is mildly better. We will upgrade. In this secondary one, I've added this, but this is now a super shooter. Let's see how that compares. Better accuracy, but lower crit damage, and there's lower damage. So, but I could possibly take that out. I've got a custom big shooter up in the front. Did I swap those? Well, maybe as a cone, we can swap out for super shooter. Why exactly would I want the super shooter? I think I'd probably wait for a crit or a custom one. So let's not actually do that. We have a new spiky bits though. We can add spiky bits on our wings. Presumably this is for, I don't know, ramming? I think it's overall. And then I've got ramming mount. I have no new ramming mount. Okay. What else do we have here? That was not it. This is gubbins. So gubbins give you these little extras that you can add on. So we can do wing gubbins. We now have heat cooling rate, 130%. I'll take it. And so, as you can see, it's a fairly simple game that is meant to be grindy. You are, I guess, just meant to keep going until you can unlock this stuff. So, like, for example, we unlock the new planet, and we will get some of these other things. These actually seem pretty simplistic. One thing to note is that the teeth do not seem to be so much a currency as a threshold. In other words, you don't need to spend money, or your teeth, on these upgrades. They just unlock once you have a certain amount. So again, it is a kind of a very grindy little game that I think would get old very fast. Playing the same map over and over, I don't know, you just really have to kind of like this game. It is very simple, and it can be a little bit of fun, but a little bit of fun. a little bit of fun. I'm not, like I said, sure that it would be worth a big thing. Now, the multiplayer aspect of this might be interesting, where you can actually get into a dogfight with other people. The mission-based stuff so far is, well, it's samey. But yeah, I really actually do appreciate the commitment to the universe with this game. Games Workshop is weird about their IP with Warhammer 40k. They are very tight-fisted most of the time, but lately they've been loosening up, and I think that's because of management changes and all that. But you know, for video games, they are very blasé. They just let anybody do anything, and they don't make very good games with this IP. I honestly think Dawn of War, the first one, was probably the best game of any Warhammer 40k game. At least recent ones. There were some older ones in like the mid-90s that I have not played, but recent games using the IP are very hit or miss. But this game at least sticks to being what it is to be classically orky. Going so far as to be one of the few places, I think, I have ever found that correctly pronounces "waw," which is basically like an Orkish jihad, but it is it's different. But most people pronounce it "wog," or the GH is silent and pronounce it "wah." It is war, as in, we's going to war. And nobody seems to pronounce that or get that, and this game does. This, I think it's actually in the first mission they mention it, and they pronounce it correctly. So they at least get a point for that. So anyway, that was a quick look at Dakka Squadron. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Let's Play.